Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls, and happy President's Day. You know, this year, presidents all over the world, and kings and princes and autocrats and dictators and strongmen and thugs, they're all being celebrated kind of the way they do it here in America, with a big blowout, fantastic reductions in every department. And that's why Uncle Jay's news word for this week is beleaguered. Yeah, it's a big, messy word, and it has nothing to do with a basketball or football league. Well, maybe the NFL right now, because what it means is anything that's in danger, or that's under attack, or that's a Democrat. And the news is full of this. From the halls of Madison, Wisconsin to the shores of Tripoli, people are demanding their rights, their freedoms, and their freebies. The first thing we saw was in the Mideast, and that's still going on. The second thing has been over Wisconsin's new governor, Scott Walker, who did the stupidest thing a politician could ever do, exactly what he promised he would do during the election. Well, actually, he did a lot more than that, and that's why the capital of Wisconsin became kind of like Egypt, except there are no pyramids. And then when Jesse Jackson showed up, it became kind of like the civil rights days, except there are no black people. Well, the third thing in the news that's beleaguered is a fairly large group. Maybe you're even a member of it. The entire human race. Computers are taking over. The TV game show Jeopardy had a new supercomputer that totally beat the two smartest people in the world. So in the future, when computers become our masters, we better talk very nicely to them. And the number 4 thing in the news is President Obama. Congress is trying to strip away everything he has done in the last 2 years. They would even try to strip away his citizenship if enough of them thought he was a citizen. And now it's time to answer one of your news questions. This week it comes from Brent in Grand Rapids. Hi, Brent. Brent writes, Dear Uncle Jay, I totally don't understand the argument between the president and the Congress about the budget and the deficit. They both say they're doing something about it and the other isn't. Who's telling the truth here? Thanks, Brent. Well, they're both telling the truth about the other and lying about themselves. Think of it this way. Let's say your family is way behind on your mortgage and both car payments and $40,000 in credit cards and the new home theater system. And as the sheriff is pulling up to evict you, Dad says, I know how to fix our budget. We'll drop HBO from the cable. And Mom says, no, that's fiscally irresponsible. We'll cancel the Sunday paper. What the president and Congress are doing, Brent, it's kind of like if your house was on fire, they would come to put it out with a glass of water that they borrowed from China. Don't forget, you can see more and send your questions to UncleJayExplains.com. Check back every Monday when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a great kid is great news.